Hello Internet, The Real Shroom here. Gonna play some more Standard on Arena today, and Final Fantasy is about to release, which means that Standard's about to change a lot. So today I'm gonna have some fun running back a different version of brew I tried a couple of weeks ago. We're gonna try to combo off with some Dragon Leylines. What do I mean by that? Let's take a look. So we are basically a combo deck trying to win with this card called the Spirit Dragons. It's a 5-mana enchantment, costs Wooburg. Dragons you control have indestructible. At the beginning of your upkeep for each color, put a +1/+1 counter on a dragon you control of that color. If you put +1/+1 counters on 5 dragons this way, you win the game. So a couple problems with this. Number one is that dragons tend to be very expensive, so the idea of like trying to ramp out 5 dragons of different colors in order to win with this enchantment is just like, it's gonna take forever. It's very prohibitive. So we're gonna try to get around that by using Leyline of Transformation, which is a leyline. So if it's in our opening, we can start with it on the battlefield, and it turns all of our creatures into a creature type of our choice, which will be dragons. So instead of having to ramp to play a bunch of expensive dragons to try to combo off that way, all of our creatures are going to be dragons. So we can curve out with a regular, array of Magic the Gathering creatures, and all of our creatures are going to be dragons. So maybe it's possible by the time we resolve this Call of Spirit Dragons on like turn 5 or 6, we'll already have a board full of 5 dragons because all of our creatures are dragons. The other problem with Call of Spirit Dragons is that you need dragons of 5 different colors. You actually need 5 different dragons too. You can't have a dragon that's like 5 colors and just put all the counters on it. That's not how this works. To trigger the win condition, you actually need 5 different dragons of different colors. Which is going to be difficult, obviously, because it's hard to get 5 different colors worth of creatures, but not if you have Leyline of the Guildpact on the battlefield, which makes all of our creatures every color and makes all of our lands tap for any color that we want. And it's a Leyline, so if it's in our opener, we start with it on the battlefield. So with these two effects combined, all of our creatures are going to be dragons. They're going to be all colored. So we just need to have 5 creatures on the battlefield by the time we call the Spirit Dragons, and then on our next upkeep, we will win the game with the combination of these two Leyline effects. So the first time we played this, I think we got a little too cute with over mulliganing. We will mulligan our first hand if we don't have any Leylines, but I don't think we need to mulligan beyond that. Ideally, we really want a Leyline of Transformation. That's kind of the more critical of the two Leylines. But we're not going to do that anymore. We're going to mulligan once. If we don't have a Leyline, we'll just play our game. And our mana base is designed to support, getting to where we need to be. It's like a 5-color mana base, basically. Mostly bant, but with black. So another thing about this deck is, since we're going to be mulliganing more than your average deck, we want all of our interacted pieces to be cheap. I think we were a little too expensive with our stuff last time. But because we're going to be, short on cards, potentially short on lands due to mulligans, we want all of our interactive cards to cost like 1 or 2 mana. So we've seriously lowered the curve of our deck this time compared to last time. Well, first of all, let's go over our dragons. We have our Deep-Cavern Bats, which are just very good for this deck, I think, as an interactive piece that disrupts our opponents, puts a cheap dragon on the board that has lifelink, can gain us some life. So that's a good dragon to play for this deck. We also have a couple of Twitching Dolls, which are just 2-mana mana dorks that can tap for any color of mana. Eventually in the late game, they can tap and sacrifice themselves to create a number of green spider creature tokens, depending on how many times they've tapped previously to add mana, which can help us just make our board a little wider to get the critical count of 5 dragons that we need to call the Spirit Dragon and combo off. The only other creature that we have, just straight up creature in our main board, is these 2 Scavenger Regents, which are dragons, but we can play their Omen side as a one-sided sweeper, basically. Since all of our creatures are going to be dragons due to the Leyline of Transformation, none of our creatures will die to the Exude Toxin effect. However, our opponent's creatures should die, so this should be very helpful against like aggro decks, sweeping up our opponent's smaller stuff to allow us to proceed into the late game to combo off. And then, we've got cheap interaction, as I mentioned. We've got our cut downs, we've got our spell pierces, we've got 3 sleight of hands and 3 roiling Dragonstorms as, card drop pieces. Again, we want to have our, our spells be very cheap. Sleight of hand is a 1 mana for, lets us look at the top 2, choose the best one of those 2 that can help us draw out of a mulligan into like the lands or spells that we need to eventually combo off. Then we've got an Into the Floodmaw, another cheap interactive spell. Surge of Salvation can protect our enchantments and our creatures for just 1 mana. At 2 mana, we've got a Rolling Dragonstorm, we've got a Dispelling Exhale, we've got a couple of Get Losts, and we've got a Right End for creature to deal with creatures. So yeah, we've just lowered the curve of everything so that it's just more likely that we'll be able to protect ourselves until we can combo off. So we do have kind of a plan B in the main board, which is Teeming Dragonstorm, which I actually really like this card in this deck, because if we have a Leyline of Transformation on the battlefield, if we play this Teeming Dragonstorm, it makes 2/2 white soldier creature tokens, it immediately bounces back to our hand, because those 2/2 white soldier tokens are also dragons. So since a dragon entered the battlefield, it triggers the text on Dragonstorm to bounce it and incidentally any rolling Dragonstorms back to our hand immediately. So if we have the Leyline of Transformation on the battlefield, we can just perpetually play this Teeming Dragonstorm to just every turn make 2/2s, which isn't great, but there will be some number of games where this will win, because we can just keep doing this every turn, building up a wide board of 2/2 soldier tokens, which are dragons. If we happen to have a Call the Spirits Dragon on the battlefield, they will get tokens on them every turn. So there are some battlefields where this will be enough to win the game. So it's sort of a plan B for us if we can't combo off. And in fact, Call the Spirit Dragons just making all of our creatures indestructible and putting counters on them every turn is sort of a plan B in itself. We don't necessarily need to win with the combo, because this is actually pretty good by itself, just making all of our creatures bigger and making them indestructible. Maybe we'll just be able to win via combat with all of our indestructible dragons. That's the hope anyway. Yeah, so that is our plan. Plan A is going to be to combo off. Plan B is going to be to win by just creating a board full of 2/2 white soldier dragons as we bounce our Dragonstorms over and over again. So I like this build of this strategy much better than the first build. It's much more fluid, low to the ground, more likely to cast its spells successfully. And the mana base is a little better, I think. There's a total of 24 lands in the deck. We also have our Twitching Dolls. Remember that. We are like a 4-color splashing red mana base. So, you know, we've got like a hodgepodge of different lands. Our mana base is designed to allow us to cast all of our spells, even if we don't have a Leyline of the Guildpact on the battlefield. The only tech that we have really is 2 Fountain Ports, which can help us by making treasures. Where are those Fountain Ports? Here they are. Can help us by making tokens, which are dragon tokens, which can up our count to the 5 that we need to combo off. It can also, you know, help us fix our mana by making treasures or draw cards. So just a good utility land. We don't want to play too many, because we are like a 4-color deck, basically. The sideboard contains 3 Authority of the Consuls against the aggro decks, 2 Exercise against like artifacts, enchantments, catch a most, that kind of thing. Another Dispelling Exhale as another counterspell we can board in against like Jeskai Control. Another Go for the Throat is just and as well as Scavenger Regent number 3 for more removal against the aggro decks. An Unable to Scream is just another 1 mana piece we can play against troublesome creatures like Sheoldred or like a Ketchamos, or, you know, like an Enduring Curiosity, something that just continues to create value turn after turn. Just 1 mana, way to deal with that. 3 Rest in Peace for the graveyard decks. I think it's important to have 3 copies of all these hate pieces at a minimum to maximize your chances of actually drawing them. And we have a little bit of a sideboard juke where we can board in 3 Urabrask's Forge. If people see like our combo plan in game 1 and we're against something very control-y, or like the bounce decks, you know, that are just going to be too disruptive to execute our combo plan, we can try to juke them out by boarding in Urabrask's Forge. Hopefully they won't have any cards that are able to deal with artifacts, and we can resolve a Forge and just win with our Forge tokens. So that is the plan and the build for version 2.0 of our Dragon Leylines combo deck. And I think this deck will work better than it did the first time for sure. I don't think it's very good, extremely janky, but let's see if we can combo off and maybe get a couple of wins in this sort of lame duck pre-Final Fantasy standard format. If you like off-meta, off-kilter MTG content, please be sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel, leave a comment down below, really helps out a lot. Let's get into some matches in Platinum tier. Primata the Mighty will be our first opponents. Okay. Our opponent mulliganed once. This is a 0 Leyline hand, so with no Leylines, we mulligan our first hand. Okay, beautiful. We've got a Leyline of Transformation. So we are going to keep this and bottom, I think, a sleight of hand here. Leyline on dragon. Clockwork Percussionist. Okay, we will lead on a tap land. Quarry Steel Cutter. Okay, let's play our doll. I smell a removal spell. Torch the tower. So it looks like a sack. There's just so many of these decks right now. Disturbing Mirth, sack, bounce. They're gonna have like all the usual stuff. Hopeless Nightmare, etc. Okay. Let's Roiling Dragonstorm. We'll play this Fountain Port. Bottom, a Fabled Passage. Braids. Okay, so we've got to kill Braids. I think let's Sleight of Hand. We'll take a bat. And we'll pass. Okay, we're just gonna go ahead and kill Braids. More Braids. Yeah, that's... I mean, we got punished for not waiting. That was maximum punishment. We could have waited, taken 3, and end of turn killed Braids. So perhaps that was a misplay. Let us bat. Bloodghast, Torch, Quarry Steel Cutter. Take Torch. Let's play our Dragonstorm again. So they're going to be able to Bloodghast plus Quarry Steel Cutter. Do I need to just hold up this cut down so that I can cut down the Quarry Steel token? I think so. Quarry Steel Cutter. Defaced Gallery. We'll kill the monk token. I mean, it feels bad, but I don't think we're going to have too many good targets for cut down, really. Dispelling Exhale would have been helpful a little while ago. Alright, let's Dragonstorm. Trying another blue source would be pretty good. I think we'll pitch this Dragonstorm. Or Steel Cutter. Alright. So, Corey Steel Cutters. We want Authority of the Consuls. We want Unable to Scream. Go for the Throat. Scavenger Regent. It's always a question of whether we board in Exercise against Corey Steel Cutter. I believe that we do. There's a lot of stuff we want here. Cut Down. Doesn't kill Braids. We actually want Dispelling Exhale as well. Ah, man, I hate Get Lost against them because giving them tokens is just sack fodder for Braids. Okay. I mean, I think when we board in all this stuff, we have to sort of cut things that aren't sideboard cards. So, cut a Doll, Bat, a Storm, a Slight. I mean, maybe we just don't have room for all these counter spells. Yeah, we'll just go one Spell Pierce, one Dispelling Exhale. See how this goes. Well, this is a 0-lander, so we have to mulligan. Okay, here we have both of our... Oh, no, just the Leyline of the Guildpact. So... what's a bottom here? I feel like the Regent is going to be important. Am I just bottoming a land? These are all untapped lands too. Oh man, this is rough. I need all these cards. I think I'm going to actually bottom one of these lands. Stadium Headliner. Alright, let's play a Bat. Disturbing Mirth, Corey Steel Cutter. Well, we'll take Corey Steel Cutter. Gonna take 2. Would have been nice if we could have drawn Authority of the Consuls. More Leylines. Not exactly what we want. Alright, we can pitch a redundant Leyline. Alright, they sack their dude to get back their Corey Steel Cutter. Which, kinda okay with. Let's get some 2/2s. Corey Steel Cutter. Yeah, I mean, I guess we'll block their free token. Okay, there's a Deep-Cavern Bat. Let's play the Bat. Oh, they got a handful of lands. Okay. They've got really not much going on. We're gonna discard probably Teeming Dragonstorm. We can actually just play our dragon as a dragon and bounce our Dragonstorms. So I don't think we need a second copy. We'll attack. Alright, we take a hit here. Call the spirit dragons. Alright, let's attack. Gain a life. We're just gonna... No. We're just gonna play a dragon. Bounce our Dragonstorms. We'll take one. Use the swarm to kill our bat. Okay. Corey Steelcutter gives them their free token. Okay, there's our Leyline. So I think we just play Leyline. Now our Dragonstorm will bounce itself every turn. The question is, do we attack? I think we want to play defense this turn. Do I want to block this? This will give them one card. I think I can just take 3. Okay, Surge of Salvation. So let's just play our Dragonstorm. It bounces immediately. We get some 2/2s. Attack with my dragon. Sure, we'll just chump. Take 1. Okay, so let's attack with our dragon again. Play another Dragonstorm. Bounce back. All right, we got there. Sweet. And anything else we need? Do we want to change anything? I think I want to get rid of this Get Lost and instead add Dispelling Exhale. Hey, we've got both Leylines. However, we have only one land. Opponent mulligan once. I think we have to mulligan as well. Can I get authority to the consoles? Nope. Alright, well, we have 0 ley lines here, but we gotta keep this. And bottom fountain port, I guess. Yeah, this hand is bad. Hey, there's a ley line. Just sleight of hand. Bats? I think we want a bat. We don't actually have access to black mana right now. Quarry Steel Cutter. Leyline of the Guildpact. We do eventually want this. It doesn't... I don't know. They could have a lot of scary stuff on their turn. I'm gonna keep it. Quarry Steel Cutter. Clockwork Percussionist, make 3 trampling prowess tokens. Alright. Well, now we're gonna need something good here. Big momentum breaker. Okay, Teeming Dragonstorm is pretty good. White mana. Do we leyline first is the question, so that it bounces. Can we survive another hit? Yes. We're gonna leyline. Attack, gain 1 life. Just hope to dodge anything too horrible this turn. Okay, just taking 5. Good. Okay. Let's Dragonstorm. Get our 2/2s, bounce it back. We'll block these prowess tokens. Sweet. Alright, attack with our bat. Make some more 2/2s. Bounce it back. Sure, we'll just chump. Take 1. Okay, we draw land. Let's attack. Gain a life. Make more tokens. Bounce it back. Block. Take 1. Another percussionist. Dude, could I draw a dragon? Ugh. Okay. attack with our bat. Go up to 7. So I think I want to bat again. Double lands. Okay, let's Dragonstorm. Be nice to make a land drop here. We'll discard a redundant Leyline. Alright, that was a pretty hard whiff there. Very unfortunate. Percussionist. Stalactite Stalker. Get free tokens. Can I find a dragon, please? Like one of my scavenger regents. I know all my creatures are dragons. Okay, these are white tokens. So we got a block. Block. Like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, I think we're dead. I could have surged, but we're dead anyway. I could have surged to stop that stalactite, but we're still dead. Like, that's one damage here because of trample. 2, 3, 4, 5. So yeah, we're dead. Well, we got very close. I mean, a little bit more love from the top of our deck was all the difference, but didn't happen. MXZ, the Brilliant, will be on the play. Yeah, we're gonna have to mulligan. We mulligan our first hand if there's no Leylines. Okay, here we have double Leylines. Only one land, but we do have a sleight of hand, so we're gonna keep. We'll bottom Leyline of Transformation. Get both our Leylines. Dragon. Okay, we need lands. Uh-oh. There's 24 lands in our deck. But I don't like, I have to say, I don't like the look of things so far. Okay, that's good. Land is good. Momentum Breaker is going to make us discard a card. Sure, fine. Okay, land number 3 is good. Unholy Annex. No, thank you. Okay, land number 4. So let's start making tutus. Just hope our opponent doesn't make us discard. Alright, we need some help, deck. Pixie. Well, we sack a creature. Dragonstorm, sure. Pitch a Verge. Play a Fountain Port. Attack. There's an Unholy Annex. Grim Bobble. stall. This isn't gonna do much. We get to bounce our Dragonstorm. What do we want to discard? Surge? Get lost? I mean, Surge might protect our twitching doll. But Get Lost can help us get rid of the Unholy Annex. I don't know. I'm gonna pitch Surge. Pixie. Yep. Kieran. We're really bad at drawing scavenger regions when we need them. Alright, we draw land. Momentum breaker. Alright, so we gotta do this now. Giving them maps. Alright, need something good. Land is not what we need. So we're dead. Alright, so we want Dispelling Exhale. We want Scavenger Regent. I want Exercise. And yeah, Scavenger Regent to sweep up those Pixies and Kiorins. We were actually close. Like, if they didn't have the second discard spell to make us discard that last Teeming Dragonstorm, we might have actually had him. What's not good? Into the Flood Maw is not good. I don't really like Ride's End. I don't know, maybe Surge of Salvation, because their stuff doesn't target, really. It's all just like sack. It's each opponent, I think. One more cut. Maybe a cut down. Zero Leylines. It's a functional hand. Do I really mulligan this? The rule in general is mulligan hand number 1 if there's no Leylines. But is that true against a Hopeless Nightmare deck? When I have a Spell Pierce here, I'm just gonna keep. We'll see what happens. So I need to go grab my island first. Duress. Takes my Dragonstorm. Alright, let's play a bat. Liliana, Dreams, Hopeless Nightmare, Shieldred. I think we take Hopeless Nightmare. Just try to Spell Pierce the Lily. Yeah. Dreams is a whiff. Let's Dragonstorm. We'll discard Mortuary. Play this Verge. Alright, they do have Shieldred coming down. So we need an answer to that. Let's Surveil. Dispelling Exhale. Ooh. Would be nice, but we're not going to have the mana to use it. I did keep the Dispelling Exhale because it is going to be good. But we need an answer to Shieldred. So they can land Lily. So I think I just pass. Oh, I don't have a dragon to behold though. Okay, so we have to 2-for-1 ourselves to do this, which is terrible. Exercise. Okay, now we're talking. Get lost the bat. Hopeless Nightmare. We'll discard our Guildpact. Lauren. Sure. Okay. There's our combo. We need to dodge a Hopeless Nightmare this turn. Tiny bones. We just need to dodge a discard spell for 1 turn, deck. Alright, let's draw another Teeming Dragonstorm. Oh, gonna have us each draw cards. Okay, discard a land. I think I'll just play a dragon. We'll explore. Do I want a Leyline? Yeah, I do want a Leyline. Get lost. I mean, they are 2-for-1ing themselves, so they discarded a Hopeless Nightmare, so that's good. Alright, let's Leyline. I think... Yeah, I don't want to get destroyed by another Hopeless Nightmare. So I think I'm just going to hold this land in this Dragonstorm. Okay, Dragonstorm. Absolute whiff. Yeah, we'll just pass. Momentum breaker. Discard a land. Temporary lockdown is going to get our treasures. That's going to get their momentum breakers and hopeless nightmare, so. Alright, well. Play our call. We don't have any dragons. Do we have a fountain port? No, we don't. So we just need dragons now. In. Gonna bounce temporary lockdown to make us discard our hand. Okay, I mean, our hand's all duplicates. We'll discard a Leyline and a Spirit Dragon's Call. We have no dragons. Very sad. Alright, play our bat, which is a dragon. Ooh, exercise. That's cool. Some Pitocurian to bounce momentum breaker. So we'll take momentum breaker, I guess. We get back our Dragonstorm. Play it. Discard our lands. Play a bat. Snag that temporary lockdown. And we'll just pass. Actually, our creatures both have summoning sickness, so. Block. Our creatures are indestructible. Momentum breaker. Discard that. Okay, let's cut down Lauren. Alright, I'm not even sure what's gonna happen when I do this, but I'm doing it. bats. Take the lockdown. Yay! Our bat's a 6/6 now. I'll just hold on to this land as discard fodder. Alright, our bat's an 11/11. Alright, we got there. Wow. Beating Orzhov Bounce. I don't know what else we can do. Maybe Into the Flood Maw's good. Bouncing like a temporary lockdown could be good. Maybe a doll. We didn't even start with any Leylines in our hand that game, did we? Ah, man. Can we, for once... Okay, no Leylines equals mulligan. Alright, we'll keep this. Bottom. I don't know. One of these lands. Probably Seachrome Coast. Yeah. Oh, nightmare. Okay, I'll discard probably Flood Maw. There's a bat. What to start on? What would they play on turn 2 that I would want to Spell Pierce? Momentum Breaker? I don't think I need to Spell Pierce that. I don't know. I'm just gonna play my Surveil land. Sleight of Hand. Sleight of Hand is okay. Land number 3 really would be preferable. Yeah, I think I actually have to bin that. I'm looking for land number 3. Pixie. Alright, well that would have been good to Spell Pierce. I guess let's get lost. Oh, I can't generate black mana from this Verge. Lauren. Blow up my thing. And now we're dead, pretty much. So I guess I should have turn 1 played the untapped land in order to Spell Pierce. See, now I don't think Spell Pierce is going to be any good. Draw Bat. Double lands. We're just gonna take that. Cut down. Let's attack with our bat. play another bat, but I'm probably going to end up just using my dragon. To sweep. Sun Pearl Kieran. Gonna bounce their tiny bones. Make you discard. Okay. We'll discard a bat. We'll cut down this pixie. Maybe I should not have done that, because I'm gonna sweep. Teeming Dragonstorm Twitching Doll. Ah, man. I added land number 24, because we do need our mana, but not finding it really sucks. I could grab the Twitching Doll and play it, but my plan is to, like, sweep with this dragon. I think, actually, I'll just take the Dragonstorm. If I could resolve the Dragonstorm, that actually wouldn't be bad. Reacher. Sure, we'll block Lauren. Block Lauren. Tap land. So we're gonna go down to 2 here. So let's see. I'm actually dead. I can play this dragon. It can block one of these creatures, but the other one gets through. I can play the Dragonstorm and double block the Preacher, but the Kieran still gets in. We were so close. We just needed a little help, but we didn't get it. Jehufa will be on the play. Alright, 0 Leylines, so we mulligan. Alright, here we've got both our Leylines. We'll keep and bottom. Bottom what? I can't actually cast... I can cast Get Lost because of my Leyline. I'm gonna bottom it though, because I hate Get Lost. Dragon. Okay, tap land, go. Gruel A. Alright, let's sleight of hand. I think I'm just gonna take another sleight of hand. Let's do it again. We'll take a bat. Alright, I kind of just want to hold up my counterspell. I'll play my bat next turn. Overlord. Alright, we draw a Leyline. Dracogenesis. So they're a giant dragon deck. Well, we gotta take this, or else they kill our bat. Here comes the ramping. Hedge maze. Come on, deck. Cut down. That's not going to do anything against dragons. We'll just play our redundant Leyline because we can. More Dragonstorms. Speaking of Dragonstorms, pitch this plains. Play a bat. Storm Scale Scion. They got 2 of them now. If they only had 1, we could have batted it. But they drew a second one. Terror of the Peaks. Wow, what a top deck. Okay, we can scoop here. We're not beating that. We are not beating that. So, big fat dragon stuff. Dispelling Exhale. Go for the throats. Exercise. Unable to scream. Scavenger regions aren't going to do anything. These cut downs aren't going to do anything. I think we just need to counter their critical plays. And again, a little help from our deck would be much appreciated. Maybe cut Surge. All right, we can keep this. We got a Leyline. We'll bin a plains. More bats are good. Counterspells really would be good. Beans, no thank you. Yeah, we'll absolutely take beans. Alright, play another bat. Encroaching Dragonstorm, I think. They make 2 1/1 rats. Sure. Okay, let's attack. Play a Leyline. All of our stuff are dragons now. Dragon. Can I draw like a counter spell, please? I would accept another bat, I guess. Call the spirit dragons. I guess we just play this redundant Leyline because we can. We got nothing else to do. There's the terror. Okay. Untapped land. No. Oh man, that's bad. Okay. Well, we got another bat. I'm not sure if they can resolve this yet or not. I think they can. So we're probably dead. Because they can cast this and... we'll see. Maybe they'll attack with their dragon first. Unlikely. Alright. Well, at least we can exile the terror before it gets its trigger. Oh, if we could have drawn a land, we could play our call and our stuff would be indestructible. I mean, I have to imagine that we're gonna lose to whatever they got off Dracogenesis. Storm scale. Well, we can block the rat, and we'll take 9. Like, if we can get this down, that would be good. Oh, we can now, with our thing. But will we survive? We can block the dragons. Alright. We gotta play defense. None of these have trample, right? Nope. Block, block, block. Beef up our bats. These lords are boosting their dragons by a bunch. But this guy is just a 9 something. I actually can win. I can win. I can combo win next turn if I can survive. No, I can't. I can't. I'm short 1 dragon. So I gotta exercise one of these things. Does it really matter which? Probably not. I guess one of these lords? It doesn't really matter that much which one. This is a one-shot kill. Yeah, I mean, I guess one of these lords. And again, we just gotta play defense. Okay, let us tap for mana. Okay, now our dragons are large. I think we can begin to attack. We gain 10 life this way. This is, I mean, we don't even really need to do this. Maybe this is just overly risky. And we're gonna make our spiders that have reach. They're actually dragons, though. They're indestructible. So next turn we combo win. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. another dragon thing. All they need to do is get like a disenchant and we're dead. I mean, that doesn't do it. They don't have haste. Lock. 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 And we win. We actually get the combo win. All right. Wow, we did it. We comboed against the dragon deck. Okay. Let's do that again. Okay. No Leyline equals mulligan. All right. Do you like double exercise? We're gonna bin. I need this for white mana, but I also want this for black. But I need island to enable black from the Verge. Yeah, I think I'm binning islands. Name dragon with our Leyline. Alright, we draw a Dragonstorm, so I'm gonna have to fetch a plains here. Blooming Marsh is great. Alright, let's batch ya. This is actually a dragon. So, ton of ramp. And some dragons. No land number 3. I'm not even sure what to take here. Their hand is so redundant. I don't know. Bloomvine Regent, one of their 3 mana ramp spells. Okay. Batch again. Sweet. We'll take Overlord or the other Bloomvine Regent. Probably Overlord. Another white Leyline, or blue Leyline. Dragonstorm. Spell Pierce. I could exercise this Dragonstorm so they don't get to bounce it back when they play their dragon. I think I'll do that. Spell Pierce the Dracogenesis. Alright. Bat number 3. Snag your dragon. There's a 5/4. Alright, let us exercise that. Attack. And we have our Teeming Dragonstorm now, which is cool. There's a Scion, just a 4/4. It does prevent us from attacking. Bounce our Teeming. There's Dracogenesis, but they got no dragons. Well, get in there, Tutus. Do your thing. Search your library for a dragon. Gonna get their big demonic tutor dragon, no doubt. Yep. Grab another one. Grab another one. And another one. And a terror. No. Alright, well that was absolutely gross. So, I think we're dead now. Another encroaching Dragonstorm? Yep. Oh well, very close. Lyra the Ambitious will be our next opponent. Alright, we're gonna keep. We have a Leyline in our opener. Alright, gonna go for the doll. Scrap Gorger. Alright, let's cut that down. I guess we'll attack with our doll. Question, do we tap with it or do we tap it to get counters on it is a question. Clifftop Lookout. So another ramp deck. Cavern on Dragon. Well, we don't have our Leyline of Transformation yet, but I guess we'll just do this because we can. So just give me a Leyline of Transformation, please. Opponent's like, what is going on over there? Green shell. As long as you control 10 or more lands, creatures you control at +2/+2. Whenever this creature enters with toughness greater than its power, look at the top card of your library. If it's a land, you may put it onto the battlefield, otherwise put it into your hand. Oh, dude. You just draw lands. Okay. Another green shell. Alright, we will go ahead and fish block that. And let's put another counter on our doll. Dude, we just need a ley line. We just need a ley line. Dream Dew Enhancer. Alright, we'll add mana. And I guess just use it to make a fish. Leyline, Leyline. With 3 stun counters on my doll. Well, I think I have to chump. Very sad. If we had drawn a blue ley line anywhere along the line here, we'd be comboing off, but is not to be. Okay, and we're actually dead. So give me unable to scream, go for the throat. Exercise. Scavenger Regents. I don't think I need Scavenger Regent number 3. I'll take Dispelling Exhale number 2. I don't think Spell Pierce is very good. Surge doesn't seem... Well, they're going to board in enchantment removal stuff. So I'll keep the Surge. I don't like Flood Maw. Cut Down seems pretty bad as well. Yeah, try it like this. Seven lands? That's a mulligan. Okay, well this hand's not great, but we're gonna keep... We're not gonna mulligan. We don't continue mulling for Leylines. We just rely on our deck being built properly to find us what we need. Okay, let's sleight of hand. We'll take the Hushwood Verge. Gonna play this and get a swamp. So, do I kill this Scrap Gorger is a question. I think I will kill the Scrap Gorger. Insidious Fungus. Alright, we draw Dragonstorm. Alright, we found our Leyline of Transformation. So I'm going to pitch this second Dragonstorm. And play this Verge. There's the green shell. Alright, we'll get lost, the green shell. Hedge Maze. Yeah, unfortunately we can't play our Leyline and hold up Surge because of our mana. Or can we? No, we can't. Forest will bin it, but I'm playing Leyline. Scrap Gorger. Alright, Leyline of the Guildpact. Now I just need some dragons, please. Primeval Bounty. I just need dragons. Tear asunder our Leyline of the Guildpact. Do I protect this? Yeah, I mean, I kind of need to protect all my combo pieces. Exercise. Well, killing the Scrap Gorger would be good. But this Primeval Bounty is also very troublesome. Yeah, I feel like I need to get rid of this Primeval Bounty. Tear asunder my Guildpact, okay. Tishana's Tidebinder. Gonna get a 3/3. Okay. Yeah, 10, 13, 14 damage. Oh, man. That's actually just lethal. Okay. Man, game 1, we just needed the Leyline of Transformation and we had it. But we could not find it. JSamo 3278. This is a Leyline-less hand, so we will mulligan. Again, Leyline-less, but we'll keep. We'll bottom. This is just a terrible hand. We'll bottom, call, I guess. And maybe Teeming Dragonstorm, since we have 2. Gonna need some help, deck. You don't need a Botanical Sanctum. There's Nightmare. We'll discard. What? Call the Spirit Dragon, I guess. So another Orzhov bounce deck. Oh wow, look, a Pixie. We don't draw black mana for our bats. So let's Rolling Dragonstorm. We'll pitch this island. And discard what? Dragonstorm? Now we'll discard this Verge. Pixie, bounce the Hopeless Nightmare. Okay, black mana is going to be tapped. So, looks like we're discarding again. I could have played this plane so that I can get lost, but I don't really want to get lost to Hopeless Nightmare right now. Opponent passes. Okay. Planes. Well, let's bat. Go for the throat. Alright, their hand is just stacked. Do this, I guess. Pitch. I don't know. Teeming Dragonstorm? I don't think 2 2/2s are going to be too much help for us. Hopeless Nightmare. Get rid of Get Lost. So we can discard Get Lost, which will let us sweep their Pixies next turn, which we kind of need to do because we're dying. So, oh, I don't have another swamp in my mana base though. But I think our only hope of survival is to get another black mana and sweep. So we'll discard Get Lost. Alright, and we are dead here. We don't have another black mana to fetch. So they can attack us for 4, and we're dead. Yet more Orzhov bounce. So let's exercise. Let's Dispelling Exhale. You know, we haven't tried the Urbrask Forge Juke at all. Maybe this is the matchup for the Forge Juke. I think it is, actually. So when we board in the Forge, we board out our dragony stuff. We board out our Leyline and our Spirit's Call. I don't like Into the Flood Maw. Another Scavenger Regent? Let's go for another Scavenger Regent. So we keep in the Leyline of Transformation because we still get good dragon synergy with our list, but we're not going for the combo anymore. We're hoping the Forge will get us through. I think this is the way to go against the bounce decks. All right, we've got a Forge, but we can't cast it. That's a one-lander. Unfortunately, a mulligan. And I guess we'll keep this bottom. The bats, I feel, are going to be essential to help us win. Maybe this forest? I don't know, or maybe I should have ditched the Fabled Passage so that I could bat on turn 2. That probably would have been better. Hopeless Nightmare. Oh, wow. Okay. Momentum Breaker. Gonna make us discard. Sure, we'll discard this dragon. We'll go get an island. Alright, let us bat you. Pixie, go for the throat. Kieran, go for the throat. Let's Sleight of Hand. We'll take Dragonstorm. We don't really need the Leyline at this point. Pixie, Momentum Breaker. Well, bat again. So yeah, they can, whatever we do here, they can kill our bat again. So yeah, I'm not sure what to take here. Go for the throat. I don't think it matters that much. Opponent carefully contemplating their options. Okay, Liliana, sure.
This is my home, and I don't appreciate it when people touch my things. Ah, one of your friends has to leave.
Okay, so there's no way we can possibly win from here, I don't think. Discard another Dragonstorm. Play a tap land. Our first hand had the Urbrass Forge in it, but just one land.
We all have things we'd rather forget.
We'll discard a Twitching Doll, I guess. Spell Pierce would have been nice a while back. Bat. Go for the through. Yep. Kieran plus Momentum Breaker. I mean, at this point, I'm okay with just conceding here because I don't think there's any way we can come back. Boo. All right, so our final result was an 0-5 with our Dragon Leylines deck, which isn't terribly surprising. I mean, we're like a janky combo deck, but it's definitely an improvement over the first version. And there were a lot of games there where we were just one card away, like one draw away, like either a good draw from us drawing like one of our pieces that we have 4 copies of or something, or like a good draw from our opponent from getting the match win. We did get game wins in almost all of our matches, so we didn't get destroyed. We actually, you know, we're fairly close. So, you know, this is close to as good as you can build this idea of a deck, I think. When I was testing, I wanted to play a Diabolic Intent because we have the Teeming Dragonstorms. So we do theoretically like have creatures. We also have Fountain Ports. Theoretically have creatures that we can sack to Diabolic Intent to, you know, do Demonic Tutor. Maybe Case of the Stash Skeleton would be better than Diabolic Intent, because that way we don't have to have sack fodder. It's a little faster. I don't know. A little more card draw was what we needed. And a little bit of luck too. But we just didn't get there. But anyway, I don't know how viable this is going to be with the new Final Fantasy set. So probably gonna shelve this concept. We'll see. I've been looking through the Final Fantasy cards. Not sure if there's anything in that new set that goes into this deck. But yeah, so a little bit of improvement to this would be, I would say. Actually, I'm kind of liking the Case of the Stash Skeleton. Sleight of Hand number 4 would be helpful too. Just a little bit of extra selection to help us dig for our pieces. And yeah, I'm not sure what else really. I think this is a good version of this build. It's just, you know, it's not like a super powerful deck or anything. So you need to get a little lucky. But I think having like, I like Stash Skeleton. I think Sleight of Hand number 4 would be helpful as well. And yeah, I don't know. You probably won't be seeing this deck again, but I just wanted to try it out one more time, an improved version, and see if we could do a little better than we did last time. We did a little better, got close to winning some matches, but it didn't work out. But anyway, cool concept. Too bad this card is like so difficult to build around, but there you go. Not all combo pieces are built equally. Anyway, that's going to do it for this version of Standard Leyline of Dragons on MTG Arena. Hope you enjoyed. If you did and you like off-meta, off-kill MTG content, please be sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel, leave a comment down below. I do stream MTG on my Twitch channel every Tuesday and Friday. Normally, today's Sunday. Things have been a little weird, you know, recently, but normally Friday nights and Tuesday nights are my MTG nights. There's a link to my Twitch channel in the description below. Hope you have a good rest of your weekend, and I'll see you next time. Have a good night.